to the closed qualifiers. But now, the girls are back. They're back in town, and they're ready for business, and we're here on Ascent, and Alexis has already gone down, Jesse.
Yeah, it's starting off really early, just fighting in the middle of Ascent here. Cloud9, of course, over on the defense. And moving over to B now, we're going to be seeing the Clappening start pushing in. 3 players going in, and there's only 1 player here in Mel. Over on the kill which we don't see too often. Finds one, doesn't find the second one with the classic there. Dfox just going to be planting here. Katsumi does manage to get a little bit of smoke in here. And we're just going to have to see if there can be a bit of a retake coming in from the side of Cloud9 White. Dfox drops, and 1 versus 1. Retro falls, and Cloud9 taking the first round here. And pretty quick being thrown into this one, Nori, but Cloud9 starting it off 1 point up here. And
you failed.
I mean,
now flee.
You can tell me what we want to talk about, is defense. But we're going to have to see what happens as we start seeing the push here. Jazzykins holding it quite aggressively. 5-2 does get taken down though. We see Katsumi come down as well to Purevns. Going to be having some access onto A. It looks like they're going to be taking this even slower now. 3v3 between the both sides, and the Clappening look like they want to take this a little bit slower. They need to find exactly where they want to push. And Breach over here in Alexis has a nice angle over in trees to make something happen as soon as we have a push from the Clappening. And sideSWIPE. Very tense
to see
here.
how aggressive C9 Whites are being in this. They're not kind of holding on the danger. They're pushing way forward and getting a little bit forward. But hopefully there'll be some sort of swing as it comes down to the 1v1. sideSWIPE versus Alexis. Breach on Sova, violent.
30 seconds left.
Have the spike though, so he's going to go for that plant. But it's going to be difficult to hold off against Breach with those incredible fault lines.
The Breach over here with a Spectre, of course, going up against what I'm quite sure is a Phantom. A few flashes come out, and do have the recon drone. It's taken out, but he actually got the tag, so sideSWIPE has pretty good access to knowing exactly where the Breach is. Doesn't find the shot. C9 Alexis takes out the Spectre, and a little bit of fear on the body as well. Not stopping. And gets the well.
Alexis not someone to be trifled with, you know. Interesting because she got tagged out, but managed to get the dart out, and despite
a strange way to place it, but it worked really well for them here.
I mean, yeah, alarm bot, right? It's to give you that little bit of extra information. In C9, you can actually see playing this so patiently. Well, I say playing it patiently, and Mel opts to peek. And Jovigg managed to come out on top there. With the last 3 players that they have alive. I mean, if it works, right? She does manage to trade up though, so that's going to net her a Phantom. But they need to be careful. The Clappening do still have 3 ultimates here. And while I don't think that they commit them in this round, the potential is still there. I think you kind of want to hold on to this, especially because you know you're at a little bit of an economic advantage. But it's still there. And teams have been known to do surprising things. No way! Dart gets the kill.
Ooh, I'm surprised we actually didn't see a push out.
10 seconds left.
Cloud9. Bolt line does come through, but not quite finding all too much. Katsumi going to be pushing through trees. Of course, the door is shut. This might cross out any chances of a retake here. Maybe we'll even see a save for the Phantoms. Oh, nope, they're going to go in. Hunter's Fury comes out. We have Paranoia as well. Happening, putting in a lot of resources. They don't actually find it. Coming in. Alexis falls down. Purevns doing quite well here. Jovigg closing out the round over on A, tying it up.
Because they kind of just don't push mid, and they're still getting results, and that is huge.
Talking about pushing mid, Jazzykins going to be coming out with the Blaze Storm. This is one of the vision strikes planned, but it doesn't quite work out. Only finding one. Katsumi following up with Purevns is absolute amazing work. But we're back down to a 3v3 as we see the Clappening wanting to aggressively push over onto A. Storm Grenade goes off, but it's not really going to delay them all that much. Mel behind. Does have the bomb there. sideSWIPE. Phantom versus your Sheriff, and the Phantom wins that one out. As we're back down to Alexis and Annie needing to retake the site together. Of course, we do have the Breach ultimate.
Revealing area.
Annie trying to make sure that there isn't anything crazy happening.
A lot of utility to spot out exactly where they are, but it does exactly what was intended. The Hunter's Fury will come out, does manage to tag up Annie, but it's not going to be enough to finish her off. She's down to the last few vestiges of HP, but the Clappening are firmly secured here on point.
Oh,
Alexis! No!
No, Alexis oh, just a little bit too soon. Annie almost no help.
The numbers advantage in their own favor. This is super important. Problem here again, most of their forces are leaning towards the A side.
What an aggressive
10 seconds left
here over through to B. Does take a shot dart to the face, but everything is smoked off.
Spike
Almost
planted.
finds two, but only finding one. Annie getting kill there as well. Right now, Cloud9 have to scramble back onto the site. They do have the numbers advantage, but is it going to be enough if you take in the buys? Guys, you can. Paranoia tries to find something happening. Backside. VNS fighting not one but two.
Standing. Last player remaining.
1 versus 1, and Jovigg takes it over Annie.
Blocking sight.
Peeking here. Flash comes out. We have a cloud burst as well. Directly onto the side. Eats a paranoia from VNS though and has to duel him up, but he finds the headshot with the ghost. Now switching back over to Jovigg, who's has to back off a little bit onto the site. Annie with a classic little right click over there. Gonna find what you need. VNS finds another one. Katsumi manages to take him down. And now it is 3 versus 1 favoring Cloud9 White. And who said this was a defender-sided map, Nori?
Unfortunately, it was me. I'm starting to eat my words. What I will say, I really hope that everybody saw ADC, the happening. Way more bodies on the B side, expecting that B side push. And C9 see this, and they're just like, we out. And now they're heading back towards mid. This is great. I love the reactions from C9. This is what we wanted to see on their defense, but they're bringing it through a lot stronger on their attack.
And you even saw Retro from the Clappening push mid over there on the raise, trying to find some kills, but wasn't quite enough. Dfox does find one. It's 2 with the Sheriff. Can he find some more? And he wants to push in. That is up. And he finds it through the wall. Burning Ring of Fire, not enough to keep Fox safe.
One player remaining.
VNS, however, has a lovely angle over here with the Phantom. And now we're back down to a
30 seconds left.
This time, favoring the Clappening, and we have to see what Annie can put together here. The bomb currently on a site, so this rotation here could be devastating for the Clappening.
Now Annie's counterpart in sideSWIPE is super low, so she can potentially get something done there. She needs to be aware. Can she get the kill? No, she jumps down, takes the full damage, and gets taken down. Forcing the rotation. I love it. It's happening fall for this every time. C9 make a little bit of noise, and then they move off to another point entirely. They get the plant down, but then it comes down. I said it before, I'll say it again. Those post-plant positions become super important. And now again, C9 White with a very early plant here. And now, can they hold these angles? The Clappening are very late to get to point here as they're going to try and make the retake in a 4v5 situation.
Jazzykins is flanking over here. VNS knows that she is there, but he is pushing up heaven with his other 2 teammates. The smoke is super important for what's happening, but we're going to be having a recon drone as Jazzykins pushes up onto this front behind, finds 2, and finds 3rd, which she does with Jovigg. And A is looking so good for Cloud9 as they take their first flawless round of the match. It looks like they're going to be moving towards A slowly but surely.
Taking their time here and really giving a lot of time for the Clappening to try and make something happen. But the Rolling Thunder is finally going to come through from Alexis. And it's just going to be to no avail as the Clappening, again, a really patient round that they're paying off dividends.
Retro playing really well. Venus finds something. Mel with a fantastic flick, finding 2. She's on her own. She actually finds a kill onto Dfox there. But it is not enough. Recon does find some. Annie wants to get some damage through the roof, the floor. Not quite able to. A big flash here onto 3 players though. As we do see sideSWIPE, Jovigg and VNS push down. Did you manage to find Katsumi? They knew she was there.
Last
does find
standing.
But it's 1 versus 1 now. The bomb's about to go. Fake. And fake's not enough. Mel finds the kill. Retro, use the showstopper. Satchel's come out. Something has to happen. Gonna go into market.
Misses.
Holy just, that would have been one of the most crazy showstoppers as Alexis gets taken out, but so does Dfox from Annie, getting
10
the
seconds left.
frag over here. And Katsumi does manage to find the pick. Ret actually finding that as she swings. Retro finding another one.
Player remaining.
And Jovigg as well. Looks like we're going to be going to over.
How well you outgun the enemy team and how well you outstrat them. Now, C9 going to be pushing. It looks like it's a full-on A rush with Mel kind of lurking on there. Oh, there's the jet thing. I love it.
Oh.
Sorry.
Didn't work as well this time though. Oh, actually no, it's been working just fine. It wasn't Jazzykin that went down. It was Alexis. And now Cloud9 have the point. 4 versus 3. They're going to be planting the spike.
Spike planted.
Holding an aggressive angle here as sideSWIPE needs to push in from the defender side. We have Retro and VNS stuck in market. sideSWIPE does get some information as to exactly who is on the point. They know that there is one more player not on the point. This allows quite a bit. Oh no, Jazzykin's just standing out in the open as soon as your cloudburst goes away. So do you. sideSWIPE finding the headshot with the Phantom, and Mel coming in with another flank.
One player remaining.
Work. There we go. Mel turn use, and something big should be happening here in mid as we actually see a more aggressive play from both sides here.
Ooh. Dfox getting dangerously low there, but doesn't actually get taken down. Now, we mentioned how C9 needed to win a defensive round. They did actually manage to make it happen, and now, if they can win this offensive round, then they will run away with the victory. The overlay is backwards, chat. Sorry for that, but yes, C9 are, in fact, in the lead here. 14-3. This is their round to win, but they keep getting taken down. Dfox is just on top of it.
And now Jovigg gets taken down, so it's just Retro and Dfox, so we're going to see a third overtime here.
That's potentially C9's new strategy. You can see
30
they're not
seconds
pushing
left.
out aggressively. Because of the way that overtime works, they don't have ultimates coming into a round. So they need to play this a little bit more patiently. Jazzy can get in the A side.
Oh, okay, Jazzykin's and Alexis showing up here. And here we go. Another defender win or rotate back, I think they know.
This is again Jazzy making noise on B and Cloud9 pushing towards A. It's what they've been doing this entire match.
30 seconds
and
left.
It worked out so well previously, but Dfox, no!
Oh my, Katsumi pushes up. Of course, Jovigg and VNS actually finding some more kills as well. Katsumi's in a dangerous position here by Generator. One do have the paint shots come out. Taking her down from Retro, and Retro closes out onto Mel.
Yeah, no, this is a full-on B hit. They're done wasting time. Jazzy again with the really, really flashy dive. But it's so high risk, high reward, and there's the reward. I mean, yeah, she gets the reward. That's what matters.
Works to a degree. Mel is coming here with the spike to plant it now. It is 3v3. Mel is extremely hurt. If we actually look at the added health pools, right now we're looking a little better on the side of the Clappening. Retro holding markets here, but interestingly, Katsumi holding a fantastic angle, looking back into B, but they know that she's there, and they're actually all going to push it. 3 players wanting to push Katsumi. If they find her, there is no flank. VNS does manage to find Katsumi, and we're back to a 2 versus 1 as we see Jazzykin's fall. Mel not holding the right angle and gets taken up. And we're going over to another overtime. This is absolutely mental, Nori.
Alright, everybody that's chilling in the Twitch really.
I mean, look at the amount of times taken. Dfox 12 health as he pushes in. Going to be going for a flash. Doesn't quite find it. Annie finds 3 players. sideSWIPE goes down. Goes loaded onto his shotgun.
One player remaining.
Hunter's Fury comes out as well. Get some information. Cloud9 managed to take close.
You want to make sure that you keep it in your favor as much as possible. This is just... I don't know, man.
Burning out of words here as we do. Jazzykin pushing up aggressively with the dash through the paranoia. Lovely teamwork pushing through to A. Cloud9 going to be taking one of Clappening's players down. They have a bit of an advantage here. Jazzykin holding an angle, but oh wow, lovely crosshair placement. Alexis finding a kill as well, and this could be ending it off. Only 2 players on the Clappening. 2-5 in Cloud9. A kill gets from Purevns. Looks away as Katsumi's there, and we do see Cloud9 White taking ascent as the first round. First map. Definitely not the first round.
Metal. So we're going to be jumping straight into bind. It is going to be Cloud9 White on the attack. And it's, I have no game sound.
Yeah, I'm also without game sound here, but that won't stop me. Game sound is now all of a sudden as Jazz can run in with the frenzy and get a pick onto Retra. Plant already, well, bomb already planted over on A. Jovigg holding heaven with the ghost. We're gonna have to see if there's a retake in this 4v4. Dfox wanting to play aggressive here, but that's a bit of a one-way cloud burst here from Jazzykins. As Mel, oh what a lovely headshot, actually finding two in Jovigg and Dfox, but sideSWIPE clears it out as well. SideSWIPE on the breach here, and looks like Clappening, sideSWIPE, is that 4 kills as we start off?
That is an interesting swap up here, because of course we saw sideSWIPE on the Sova a little bit earlier on.
Frenzy. Okay, so we have a very interesting push here. Cloud9 aggressive, Jazzykins pushing up alongside their Omen, moving over onto the site, and we're gonna actually be seeing a plant. What an interesting aftershock though, pushing over into the cyber cage. Jovigg has a position over here on the defender side, and passive play from Cloud9. They're actually gonna back off. They know that they have plant control. I mean, point control. Mel gonna be staying here.
Do the left-handed guns mess with your brain as much as they mess with mine?
They definitely do, but I'm all for it, actually. I like the diversity. But now that they know that Mel is actually over on B side, this plant is going to come down and we have...
Is it?
Are we going to see a now switcheroo? Oh, okay. We're starting the mind game in round 2.
30 seconds left.
One more player for Cloud9, and we're gonna have to see another rotate. They're sending them around in circles. They're just putting them under their spell.
It works as well. Jazzy popped the knives.
As we saw in Ascent, going to be playing aggressive down long. Retro having an absolute ball with these paint shells. Almost falling down actually. Tries still with the push out alongside Jovigg into bathroom, and now we're going to see the trade as well come through. And this is an absolute bloodbath, Nori. I don't even know where to start.
Bloodbath in showers. It's, you know, it's the best place to have a bath of any kind, I suppose. But it is still favoring Cloud9 purely in terms of being able to get the spike down. Whoa, Jazzy with the collateral damage, 2 for 1. We take that every day of the week. And now it's Jet v Jet violence as Jazzy needs to find her counterpart and maintain control of the spike at the same time.
And it's going to be a Bulldog versus a Phantom here. Guys, it's a very nice position, but oh, what's it now? Oh,
I swear Dfox was
down short, but both players currently in showers, and there's no push out from that either. Oh, got able to get the
I know exactly where you are.
And Cloud9 still looking pretty good here. One player up, also uploading that, getting the location of the rest of the Clappening. However, there is still a lot of utility the Clappening can use here. They do still have an operator in Jovigg as well. Pushing down quite aggressively, trying to just get some blind shots in.
This is so close, and they're pushing so aggressively onto point as well.
One way in heaven.
Backfires!
It's not enough. That's 4 players total over on A as we see Get the breach holding a little bit further back, but Mel finding an easy shot onto Purevns.
I know exactly where you are.
And here we go. Mel's getting so much value out of using the Cypher. Please, just keep playing Cypher. It's working so well for you.
Honestly, I mean, that's what she kind of became so well known for, particularly after the FTW team. She is an exceptional Cypher player. I mean, to the point where people have actually said to her, please play as duelist because your fragging potential is wasted on a sentinel. But that's what makes her so powerful. She can be a sentinel and frag out. You get the best of both worlds when you play with her.
Are you ready, dude? With Jovigg, he's going to see what he can do in a 1 versus 4 situation here. Of course, finding one over in tunnels in the back of the site. We'll have to see if we get any more as Katsumi's going to close that one out. Over in Lamp, of course, the turret has found her now, so that's looking a little bit dire. Gad's getting on the cushion as well. Jovigg finding not 1, but 2. Turret taking down as Longfox pushes in. And now it's up to Jazzykins to make something happen, and Cloud9's defense.
One enemy
Part
remaining.
to the aggression of the Clappening, as we see. There's for Alexis on her own. Pageshell's going to get quite a bit of damage in here. 94 health in total, as we see a very cheeky peek from Lolfox Cloud9, taking advantage in the rounds, and here it begins. Lolfox jumping in. We hear the showstopper, but it doesn't find any kills. Hunter's Fury comes in. Annie finds one. Retro does get a kill on Alexis though, and Jazzykin's still not able to find the kill she needs. 4 versus 4 on B site. Spike is planted. Retro holding close, wanting to peek a little bit. Katsumi could get in on some action, but has to watch out for getting her head taken off. Katsumi gonna get a smoke going down. Both these teams playing really passive, waiting to get the pick they need.
Wow, my eyes are
Spike
down.
cam comes out, does notice that there's one player in the Twitter. And Mel is the one who finds kills to go. Retro gets 3 frags. Sideline pushing aggressively, blinding 2 players from pushing into the smoke. It's a 1 versus 1. Rolling Thunder is on board. After the wait for the spike to start. Rolling Thunder comes in. Annie's in a terrible position, and she's not even going to be able to do anything. There's no time. They're both going to fall as the Clappening now. And side control completely on the side
30 seconds left.
Clappening,
planted.
Katsumi.
Beautiful paranoia.
Absolutely. Purevns does manage to get the refrag onto Alexis, so we're back into a 3v3 situation. But I do feel Clappening has a better angle here. Aftershock comes out so that he can move over. Katsumi's gonna have to hold inside the smoke, as right now we have a difficult situation with Cloud9 to actually break into the retake here. They need to be aggressive, and that's exactly what Mal was doing. She gets 2 kills in Jovigg and sideSWIPE. This is exactly what Cloud9 needed. They need that power in Mel, and even though VNS gets another kill, Mel is there to close it out. For allies fall, but she rises up again to get another round. Are equipped. Mel finding a fantastic shot on to Lolfox, and now this is where Jazzy can start pushing up, as we do see the Clappening wanting to go for their site execute. They're stuck in all of the utilities that Cloud9 White remaining out, and only 1 player left which Jazzy manages to get. But
the Clappening are running away with this. They've got basically a full loadout here, and if they can get 1 pick off, then it's potentially a good game.
coming in the judge though, gonna make work of Retra, and it wants to make work of 1 more as well. See, such an aggressive push here. They do get traded up. Jovigg comes out on top. Just wants to give her another 3v3. Lolfox going to be pushing in with VNS towards A. And Jovigg gets an exit frag. What was that? Just flicking directly to Jazzykins. Mel does get the trade, but right now a 2v2 that could be for the ages, as Clappening are sitting on match point here on Bind, going to be tying up 2-2 for the series. And as Alexis doesn't find it, it's now a 2v1, and if anyone in Cloud9 White's going to do it, it's going to be Mel, who currently is walking from B-side.
Get out of my way!
As we have
Oh no, they
Storm.
popped the knives. That's devastating for Mel. The last
Absolutely,
one standing.
But with a Phantom and a spy cam, right now the Clappening have
30
only
seconds
smoked
left.
off the side.
Spike planted.
Mel almost find a kill. Gonna be using the spy cam to try and see if she gets some information. And the Clappenning's players are just backing off in this situation. 1 in showers and 1 holding the bomb. Mel needs a miracle.
Mel has no idea. As soon as she steps foot out into this opening, she's gonna get destroyed.
Oh, she tries to get the ball frag, and we do see that not work out as the Clappening take.
Here as we finally make our way onto split. It looks like Cloud9 under attack.
Looks like it, and Jazzy up in the arena, but gets a headshot in here as we see 2 starting off the round here. Make it 3, make it 4, as there's only 1 player left in Mel on the killjoy. She gets taken out from Retra's paint shells.
On the B side, and then of course they'll have Katsumi all the way over on the A side, just creating a little bit of a distraction. No, trying to run away, get shot in the back. You hate to see it.
Absolutely, Lolfox backing off over in heaven here, and does actually have a pretty good location to play with. Out comes the Lear from Jazzykins. But look at the positions that we're playing with here. VNS, long range kill with the Spectre. Tries to find another one, but Alexis pushes up from heaven. Annie's ready to frag over in the back of heaven on stairs. Looks like we're going to be seeing, potentially sideSWIPE showing up actually. Annie finds another kill, but then gets wedged in a place with the paint shells. They have to check this. We're still looking in the wrong direction. Jovigg finding 2 in Jazzykins and Alexis. And now the bomb is back to the entrance of A.
I like the way that Clappening
10 seconds left.
They give up a lot of space in mid. Now, something that gets spoken about a lot is how important mid control is in split. If you have control of mid, you have access to both sites from various angles. Now that they have the breach, it does force them to play a little bit slower. They're still running the double duelist, but they've got more anchor plays coming through. Good lord. What is going on here? It is absolute chaos over here on A site. And this again, it's an eco round for Cloud9. They lost the previous round with a full board. They needed to win that. Now they're coming in with next to nothing really to go on here. So they basically give up this round and buy guns in the next round. And at that point, you're already at a 6-point deficit.
A 6-point deficit is not what you want to be when it's 12 rounds aside. Mel gets taken out. DNS getting that kill and
A side. Like she's on that flank again. No one's really pushing her, but all of the kind of friction, all of the pushback is all the way in mid, and Jazzy does manage to get a kill over onto Fox. That's going to allow her
10 seconds left
to continue in with the bulldog, and there's that snowball potential that I was talking about. The invulnerability is so powerful, but Annie does not get the value with the operator, and they run out of time to plant. Absolutely need to win these next 2 rounds. They will have guns this round, and with Fox whipping that shot, that is massive for C9. This is a huge opportunity.
Jazzykins going to be holding down Retra, pushing in, gets the kill ready. Lots of flashes going down. Retra finds another kill. Sideswipe covers up, but it's not quite enough. Katsumi, Annie, Alexis, all on the scoreboard for this round now, and it is up planted on his own. It's going to be pushing up through heaven. Does find one and get the second one. Yes, he does. And Annie, neural theft coming up, and he's going for the 6 bullets left in the chamber for his vandal. And as interesting, they just need 2 rounds to close it out versus Cloud9 White. They're going to be pushing aggressively. Pushes into Annie as she finds 2. Oh.
Alright, cool.
Okay, Mel finds another one as well. They're down to a 5 versus 2, and we've seen this before, but can the Clappening
planted.
Turn around? They are separated and scared. It's a tall order for sideSWIPE.
One HP in a dream.
1 HP in a dream, and Katsumi's gonna put him to sleep. You can dream another day.
Back up the defense that they need to make this happen.
Katsumi trying to get a kill off of the audio cue of the ultimate orb there, but not actually opting to try anymore, knowing that the shot is right back at, and DNS Jazzykins finds him, but it's not quite enough as he's the one who gets the frag here. Now Cloud9 down 1 player, they need to make something happen. Katsumi falls, there's only 3 players left, holding on to their tournament life here on Split. Alexis going to be holding back, needs to re-push in to the site alongside Mel. Lockdown is going to come down. This could be exactly what they need to make something work. And I take that back as Jovigg finds Annie in heaven. This is probably the worst situation that Cloud9 could possibly be in. Alexis pushing forward alongside Mel. Mel finds 1. Rolling Thunder coming in. Mel and there we go. Down they go. Cloud9 win. Taken out of